and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Liveline TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Liveline TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Liveline TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Liveline TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Liveline TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. True T Squad? It's your girl Legendary Miss T, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, Legendary Miss T, only on the Liveline TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the Legendary Miss T YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl,
Come on and get blow me. Ooh, that six wall. Ooh, that third wall. Two main and two pre. Come smoke a little herb with me. Ooh, that magnolia. That's where they had them soldiers. Ooh, that melt for me. Come smoke a little herb with me. Free your mind off that coke. That what's that?
Cause I got
the words.
I know these words. I'm professional. Come on.
Ooh, ooh, da 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 da. Hi. Ooh, ooh, da 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 da.
Let's go.
Hey, took me a long time to see that you didn't want me. But I couldn't see the beauty inside of me. So focus on trying to make it work with you. I didn't love myself, no. Hey, getting all emotional, raptured in pain.
Go, Swelly.
Fucking my own. Happy birthday, Jeff! Come on! Yeah. Damn, I got my feelings involved. And he showed me every day he don't want me at all. Oh, damn, I got my feelings involved. And he showed me every day he don't want me at all. Oh, I know you're not true. Gotta find a way I can get over you. Get over you. Hey, you never really want it.
Keep it going,
All the things we
True Tea with Legendary Miss T. Jazz the Motivator. But wait, we got another legend in the house. It started what? 25, 30 years ago? Ricky B in this bit. Shake, shake, shake it for your hood. If it's all good, shake, shake, shake it for your hood. There's 7-1 in the house. St. Bernard Project.
All right, fucking right. All
Ricky
right,
B in
fucking
there.
right.
DJ Platinum. True Tea. Legendary Miss T.
Welcome to True Tea. Why my mic got the staticky stuff in it? That ain't right. This show is sponsored by LeSaire Honey Cognac. Shout out to LeSaire. We had a good meeting today. He was telling me that I need to find, he said I have an A-type personality. Meaning that I am a alpha female.
Alpha female.
He said I can't mess with any below Joe, and I agree with him.
That's true.
He said you need a celebrity or somebody. You need somebody that's gonna bring you in the world. I said, well, maybe, you know.
You know what? You
Okay.
need somebody.
See, you ain't need nobody to tell you that though.
I know that already.
You know what I'm saying?
But I told him, look, I saw. I told him, I said, I got a celebrity. I ain't gonna tell you who he is, but I do got one. He was like, yeah, that's what you need. And I said, you know what? You're not lying. I said, because he put me in his plans. Like, you got your passport? I want to take you here. You got this? You got that? You got that? You heard me? I want to take you to LA. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know? So when he was telling me that, I was just smiling because I was like, yeah, I kind of fuck with a celebrity. Like, but, you know. I ain't about to
up,
put him
man.
out there like that. You know.
That's what's up, man.
But today we're talking about generational. What it is?
Wait, I'm trying to do my watch party so y'all can see
Generation
it.
curses.
Fuck those
What it is,
generational
Jazz?
curses.
Generational curses.
We are discussing generational
okay,
curses
generational-
and how they affect us.
And hold up, y'all. I want to say happy birthday to Jasmine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my Jazzy. The black, the dark chocolate black, what we call you? Baby dog.
I'm the baby dog.
Okay.
We call her the black chocolate. No, I don't like
chocolate,
black.
Black chocolate, baby.
Chocolate
Yeah,
baby dog.
she is.
It's chocolate.
I adore black.
But
I
then
don't
but
mind
look,
it.
wait, didn't you say your grandma used to call you the chocolate baby dog?
Actually, everybody calls my daughter, who just turned 16 on Monday, they call her the baby doll. Everywhere we go, people
You so
stop us
pretty,
and say,
Jazz.
she looks like a doll. Thank you, T.
You are so
I
pretty.
really appreciate it. I am celebrating my Obama year.
Okay.
There you
my
go.
Obama
4-4.
year.
Okay.
The big 4-4, and I'm so excited about that.
4-4.
I'm
Yeah.
44
Got
years
4-3 on
old.
the cake.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's me. I thought we was the
It
same
doesn't
age. I'm
matter.
sorry. We gonna wipe it
doesn't
off with our
matter.
finger.
We gonna
cut that
celebrate
off
that.
first.
Hold
And you
on,
know what
but-
I like about
43
Jazz?
is
Jazz
good to
is
me.
well accomplished. This the type of
Thank
girl you're
you.
supposed to be around that could give you pointers. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's about her business, somebody that'll motivate you and tell you the right things. Y'all gotta stop being with them females that be telling y'all the wrong fucking shit.
T. See what you're doing right now?
What?
That need to happen.
Thank you.
Women need to recognize and uplift.
Oh, yeah, that's my
Real.
fucking. You know you my baby.
Real.
This is
Like,
my
you know
baby.
it don't happen a lot. It need to happen.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just so inspired by her, the things that she got going on. You know what I'm saying? She on a home health care.
Not home health, mental health
It is.
agents.
Behavioral.
We on that Lacier and it's working.
Wait, what is it?
And
Mental
she
health,
definitely owns
anchored in
it.
wellness,
Anchored
mental
in
health
wellness.
care.
Well, mental health. Well, I mean, that's so dope. You know what I'm saying? And she got the keto challenge. She got a lot of stuff going on. And that's the only kind of females I want around me. I don't want no females around me that don't have no aspirations, don't have no dreams. You're not inspired about nothing. I don't want to sit around and be talking about no dog ass niggas all day. Cause Miss T's on a mature level now. I don't want to hear that shit.
That's
go.
it.
What I told you, Jazz, about Mary J, I said I used to like them songs, but I don't
But
really
that's
like
not
them
in your
songs.
thing no more.
I said because I'm like my energy is different.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear all that shit about dogging niggas. We could do one or two, but bitch, I want to hear some happy shit. That's
That's
roll.
right.
But
That's
T,
right.
so you mentioned Mary J. Somebody asked me about New Orleans music. I told you was out Mary J. Like Miss T been talking about
Everybody
that shit.
tell me that.
She been talking about all that shit, like dudes,
Right.
messed up relationships, hard times.
Okay,
females
yeah,
go
but
through,
at a
you know what I
certain
mean?
time in your life, you could talk about that, but let's talk about growth. Let's
That's
talk
right.
about the solutions.
That's
What we
right.
gonna do? Okay, we didn't fuck with dog ass niggas. Now we know not to fuck with dog ass
We
niggas.
done creeped.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Somebody commented about the topic of this show about F word to generational curses. They were talking about we need to move past that and talk about generational blessings. But you can't truly live in your blessing if you don't deal with your past.
True.
They have people that's 60 years old that's dealing with something that happened to them when they were 14.
Yeah.
If yesterday will rob tomorrow, but you have to acknowledge yesterday to move forward.
I always hear my auntie and them say stuff like what my grandmother did. My grandma is dead and gone.
Right.
Like how we
Right,
could, and they like 50, 60, like how we could move past that and how you could heal yourself from the trauma you've been through when you was younger.
Well,
A lot of people operate from a spirit of fear.
Okay.
And that's basically what generational curses and superstitions and all of that is. It's operating from a spirit of fear, a spirit of regret, a spirit of you just stuck in a place. So what we have to do is we have to acknowledge that happened. Y'all know I always talk about acknowledge that it happened and be able to set yourself up to move on. And realize just because grandma went through it and mama went through it, it doesn't have to be your
Right.
story.
So
And can I
Jazz,
add to that?
Can that fear be like a fear of failure as well?
It can definitely be a fear of
I think
fear of
Ricky
failure.
is more of a fear of not being accepted. And sometime, and I'm about to say something horrible, but it's going to go over some people's head, but you got to understand. Sometimes you got to tell your mama to go fuck off.
Well, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna ever say to tell
Some
your mama to
people
go
have
F off.
toxic mamas,
Yes.
toxic daddies, toxic siblings, toxic friends. And if all you know is being around toxic people, that becomes a pattern.
But we're not going to tell our mama to go F
Oh, no,
off.
you don't have to tell her, but
No, but
sometimes you got to
listen.
separate from her because she's miserable.
Love them from a distance.
You do
Love her
gotta-
from a distance
Yeah,
or
but
don't love her.
listen.
Ricky, sometimes you don't have to. I'm coming, T. I'm going to shut up. I'm sorry.
No, but listen. I know I don't want to say fuck my mama because that's the reason why I never came out with my book. I have a book. I have like 11 chapters, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And the reason why I never came out with it because I have a lot of stuff up in there about what my mama did, but I just need to figure out how I can reword some of the stuff because at the same time I don't want to hurt her because I felt like she hurt me. I don't want to hurt her.
Because you
But
heal
are,
now.
but are
I
you?
won't do-
Is it true that you're writing?
it's true.
So you don't want your truth to be told because you are concerned of how it's going to affect somebody else.
Because I love my mom.
Okay, but you loving your mom doesn't necessarily mean. Are you saying it in a way that it's going to tear her down? Is it okay? But is it leading up to a way that y'all improve that relationship?
Oh, they're good.
Yeah,
now.
we good now.
Okay, so but that's your truth.
I know, but
So what are you
I didn't
planning on
wanna-
taking it out?
I don't want to, you know how like you recreate things and you bring it up and then she start living in it. It's like sometimes your mom, they older, so they don't know a lot of stuff like we know. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I didn't learn. You know how to deal with certain things, and I wouldn't want to break her heart.
The reason why I say that is because I have, most of y'all who know me know I have two moms. One of my moms is deceased and my biological mom is still alive. Shout out to Linda the greatest.
Okay, Linda.
My mother and I have had, like I just wrote a post when I passed my test and said how my mother was always on me. But my mother has had her past. And I think sitting down and having a candid conversation with her, letting her know how some things affected me and her letting me know how my behavior affected her, we were able to come to a certain understanding. My mother has no qualms with me telling her story, which is a part of my story as to how I got here. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that would probably be good. You telling
Talk
her
to
your
her,
story and letting her know, and then letting her share how you were affected, and you sharing with her how she was affected, and going from there.
Shit too because I used to be cursing her out and all that.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
know what I'm
it's
saying?
all
So she
environmental.
will have that opportunity to share with you, this is how you made me feel,
right.
and as a result, this was my behavior, and y'all can grow from that. And then as a result of that, she probably say, you know what? Go tell your story.
Right.
Because your story can inspire somebody else to elevate. There are so many young girls out here who's struggling with their parents who need, I believe in Miss T. I can relate to her, and they can read that passage and say, you know what? Me and my mom can come out on the other side of better.
I believe we can because what I had to realize was my mom, like the generational curses we talking about, right?
Right.
My mom was a teenage mom. Her mom was a teenage mom. I was a teenage mom. So the things that I'm feeling she should have known, she didn't know. She only knew what she thought.
And I think that's a lot of times,
You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot of us need to realize that, listen, parenting does not come with a handbook. You know, we don't realize that. You're doing the best you can with the tools you have.
Right.
So if all you know is your grandma told you, if I sweep you on your feet with this broom, you going to where? Okay, you going to jail. If I sweep you with this broom, you going to jail. That's all you know. So if somebody sweep you with that broom, it don't matter if you 15 or 55. You going to feel like you going to jail because that's the only tools you know. But if you realize that this is different and this is just a superstition, then we can move on from that.
Yeah, and then overall, she's a good person. It's just that she was dealt cards when she was young.
And
But you grew,
trauma
and your mom grew. But this is from experience of what I see about being around the African American family. My and Jasmine and T, y'all both know, I always speak of sexual abuse.
Yeah.
There are so many people, a lot of our aunts, moms, grandmoms, or whatever, you know, Papa got drunk and you had to go sit in his lap. It's graphic, but it's true. And they have many circumstances where you have an uncle or a cousin that done screwed half the family, and you got to go to the 4th of July picnic and sit up there and act like nothing happened. And in our community, but I'm not just talking about females, I'm talking about males. You have dudes that's out here killing people. They talk about stop the crime, but they have dudes that's killing people because they're running away what happened to them when they were kids. I remember an episode of Oprah Winfrey, and they had an audience full of men, and she revealed that everybody in that audience had been sexually abused as a child. You know, we have so many generational curses. You sitting up there, I'm a fat boy. A generational curse is eating bad.
That's right.
Eat all your food. Get your plate clean.
Ooh, Lord.
There's nowhere in the world you should sit there for Thanksgiving, eat 2 bell peppers, 3 pieces of fried chicken, baked macaroni, sweet potatoes, and all that kind of stuff. And what they used to say, you're a part of the clean plate club. No, you're a part of the you fat fucking club.
Right.
But we didn't know any better. And then you top that off with Kool-Aid. I keep knocking your mic. You top that off with Kool-Aid. And it's like we have so many things that we're fighting. People talk about, well, it's remnants of the slave field. But slavery is over.
Slavery is
You
over,
have to
but
make a decision.
It's habits that people.
But when Tita got...
the generation that you
Wait, let me finish this. When Tita got 3 toes cut off, that's not normal. And you sitting up there...
Go ahead.
But Tita got 3 toes cut off. She got a black spot on one side of her face. And you sitting up there, oh, baby, I made fried chicken. I was just talking about with my barber. We were wasn't my barber because I'm a little drunk. But we were talking about an episode of My 600-Pound Life. And the chick was in the bed with a fried daddy, frying chicken in the bed. She had the fried daddy sitting in between her thighs, but it's not funny. Because it's an addiction.
But what you need
It
to
is,
realize,
and it's
who's
a depression
enabling them?
too.
Yes,
It's a
who's in,
depression.
and then we are surrounded by people that's enabling us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ricky, what you got to say about that, baby? Because we just keep talking.
Nah, because it's 2 things. First, love the conversation about y'all had with T Mama. So that conversation is easy to have, especially when you have a daughter, right? When a mom and a daughter, that conversation is easy to have about what she been through, what you're going through, what the grandmother went through, all those different things. But what if it's a son that got that tumultuous relationship with the mom because he didn't have a dad, and he can't understand the things that she been through, and she probably won't understand the things he been through. So how do you have that conversation?
But Ricky,
from a son
answer this
that-
question.
That's when you definitely need to utilize your resources in the community. It's funny that you should say that because I talk to my uncles. I have uncles, which is my mama brothers, and y'all know I talk about them candidly. My uncles have never missed calling me on my birthday. My uncles, my mom brothers, it's several of them, have never, ever, ever missed a day in my life that I can remember contacting me for my birthday. My dad was a shadow of a man, but my uncle was always present. My uncle speak to me. People always often ask me how your confidence is so high. You a chocolate girl. You dark skinned, but your confidence is through the roof. I had uncles who loved me genuinely. I mean, every time they saw me, you're beautiful. They spoke me up. When there was a need and my mom couldn't make it, my uncles made sure it happened. So it's not even about my uncles either. It was people that my mom strategically put around us, males, to make sure that we were okay. So at that point, but moms need to acknowledge, one, a 7-year-old is not the man of the house. We need to stop telling these little boys that. You know, he the man of the house. You're not. Number 2, moms need to realize that you can't do it all on your own. You can give him love, you can give him nurturing, you can give him financial support, but it's only so much you can do because at some point that little boy is going to need a male figure. At some point he going to need a man to put him in his place. So utilize the resources you have in your community.
And Jasmine, to piggyback off of what you're saying, that 7-year-old grows up to be a 27-year-old, and then the mom think that's her husband.
Come on.
The mom think that so many women, and we talking about generational curses, but a generational curse translates into people not being able to foster successful relationships with the opposite sex. Or same sex, it doesn't matter. If that 7-year-old little boy, that's mama little man. Come cut that grass, baby. When he's 27. Right. Because what women don't understand, and we being frank, Jasmine, it's your birthday, and I don't talk like this on this show. But you mama baby into that girl down the street, pull her drawers down.
But that's true.
And when a boy has his first sexual experience, it reroutes his thinking process. Yeah. If it's good enough, he'll take him away from grades. The A's turn to C's when she doing something strange. Yeah. So mama don't understand when that crosses over into doing something else that that's mama real little man, and then she doesn't want him to get a relationship.
She can't handle it.
She
There's
can't
no
handle it.
transition that she knows to say or do other than being a loving and nurturing mother.
But
that's
that
why
is a
you need to be
curse.
But that's why you need to be able to strategically pull on your resources.
Yeah, he nailed it. That's it.
Daddy not
That's
come and
exactly
pick you
right.
up. How many? My older brother said that I used to sit on the porch waiting for daddy. He never showed up. That's a generational curse because you programming
indeed.
your son to never show up.
Right.
Wow.
You have to break it at some point, and then it's nobody's fault. You have to blame yourself when you start making decisions for yourself, because you know when you are parenting kids, let's say roughly, you 22 years old. You know a child needs a father.
Yeah.
You can't blame that because your daddy left you on the porch and he was supposed to bring you a bike and he never brought it. Just because you were wrong, you should make sure that you right the person that you're responsible for.
Because like I always say on this show, that everybody have their own individual life, and you cannot control what people do. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with my father. Like I was telling my sister, I said, don't worry about it. Like he charged my sister to cut grass and shit like that. He'll charge me to move. You know, just shit
Your
like
dad?
that. Yeah. And sometimes you have to just accept them for what. Don't
That's-
expect anything. From
That's
them.
right.
Yeah, so that's the way.
And
As
listen.
long as me and my sister have a close relationship, I wouldn't give a fuck.
You
what he
just
do.
said a whole key term. If you 30, 40 years old, if you 25 years old, and this is what this person has shown you all their life, you have to accept them for who they are.
Yeah.
And you know we talk about this candidly. Who says that you have to keep giving this person access to you to keep hurting you?
Okay.
It's perfectly okay
Cut
to
'em
tell
off.
some family members, you know what, you no longer have access to me, and remove yourself.
Right, and you can't keep letting that person. You going and always expecting them to change. They already showed you who they is.
So at
So
that
you have
point,
to
you
accept
have to
who
decide.
they is, and I just deal
That's
with
right.
my daddy accordingly.
That's
And when he come
expectation.
around me, he know what to say, he know what not to say, because he know I'm gonna click out.
You know why? Because you've taught him that. You teach
Yeah.
people
But
don't
what-
realize you teach people how to treat you.
We always talk about this, and Ricky, I'm going to let you finish your thought, but I'm getting old and I'm drunk and I can't remember. We always talk about on this show, ladies, y'all always sit around waiting for a guy to change. You marry him, then he have his first stroke about a gout, and he can't use his right arm, and then he say, boy, you was the best wife a man could have ever had, but you gave your best years to the street. But sometimes these guys see their father do that. That's a generational curse. Sometimes in this era, we don't have, when we were growing up, we had Bill Cosby to show you what the perfect dad was. He come sit on the sofa, put slippers on, and ask you about your day. Now you had the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
they teaching?
Can you
change.
imagine that
Big
generation?
change. That's a big
Wow.
difference, man.
And homeschooling and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So everything is different, but the thing about it is, you at some point in your life, you have to take responsibility for your own actions.
You know what
Yeah.
generational curse I want to address?
What?
Why is it that the African American community feels like when your child 18 they're grown?
We the only community
You're
that
the
does
only
that.
one that do that.
We
Yeah.
are literally
Oh,
the
let's do that.
I do that.
only community that feels when your child is 18. Oh, she grown now.
Yeah.
Don't let them walk across the stage and get a diploma.
It's
Oh, she
almost-
grown. She could
it's
get out of
almost
here.
like I did my part. You go ahead.
You
Now
could
you're
get out of
18.
here.
But where we get that from? We must have other people in the
Listen,
family saying
where
that,
we
when
get
you
that
18,
from
I
is
gotta
guess
do
what?
nothing.
That's right.
Guess what? When slavery was here, you was out there in the field working at 6, 7 years old.
Right.
You was having children at 13, 14 years old. So they honored you as an adult because you were forced to be one.
Okay.
We 18 and 17. I'm just clueless as to why you feel Lil Lemon walked across the stage yesterday and you had to tell her 3, 4 times to pick up the clothes out the bathroom and clean the room and wash the dishes. But because she walked across the stage Saturday, on Tuesday you feel like she grown and she been talking back to you.
But
So
Jasmine,
now your point is you can get out.
Our 18 in defense, and I don't agree with it. I think your kids should stay with you until they figure it out. But we were different kind of 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
These 18-year-olds now wake up in the morning, which mama with for breakfast, you heard me? At 18 years old, we was running, trying to sneak in the rumors, discoveries. We was at Big Man. We was at everywhere.
Oh, I was at Rumors at 14.
There you go performing. You had an album at 15.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a different type of hustle. But these kids now, they smoke in the morning. Say, I need some more twisted shit
But
for my hair.
that
you heard
okay,
me?
that's more of a parenting issue. You know the video that you sent me. I'm actually gonna post that to my page. I found that video very interesting. I think a lot of that had to realize it was a 20-year-old girl, and she and her mom were going back and forth arguing for like 7, 8 minutes. And I don't mean just arguing. I mean calling each other out their name, talking under each other's clothes. And the mama kept having to remind her, "You in my house."
Right.
You in my house. But what that video told me is that didn't start when she was 20.
Right.
See, when she was 2 to 6 years old, when she was 2 to 3 years old, you were saying, "Oh, girl, that baby's so cute." You heard what she said. Then when
But
she
that's
was
no
5,
different than the chick. We was going in and on somebody online. At New Orleans children's party, Mickey Mouse and Minnie come shake.
Well, yeah. That's cultural. See, that's something altogether
But
different.
our excuse to that is that it's our culture.
It is.
Everybody else around the country think it's vulgar.
Well, that's all on them.
Minnie and Mickey and
Now-
Donald Duck come and
Now,
they shake down.
let me be clear. My 2 to 3 year olds have never shaked to ride and suck on it. Y'all know what we talking about, because y'all know our music gets gutter. Can we be real here?
Miss
Because we
Tina
all
made some
family.
gutter
Can we be
music.
real? We get real gutter. My 2 to 3 year olds, like my nieces and nephews, not gonna eat them and suck them. We're not about to do all that. But if you put on a little Miss T creeping, you might they gonna do their thing. That's a cultural thing. But what I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is 2 to 3 years old and that little girl talking back to you and you saying, "Oh, that's cute." Then when she 5 to 9, she talking and everybody saying, "Girl, she a mess."
Well,
She a
look, if
problem.
y'all, I'm gonna post the video to my page that she was talking
Yeah.
about. It was a 14-minute exchange.
Oh, it was 14.
It was 14 minutes, and I thought the daughter was 16 years old.
She's
she was
20.
She's 20?
She's
Well, you know how
20.
everybody got their chair in that house that mama or daddy comfortable in? She sat in her mama chair and talked about her mama like she was at the ballroom down the street.
Unbelievable.
So it lit. She was
Her
talking
and her mama
to
was
her
talking.
mama.
She was talking to her
So-
mama.
so-
The mama was live.
So, but me being an adult, I understand there's two sides to every story. And there was one thing that the disrespectful daughter said. She said that, Ma, you put and that's another generational curse. Ma, you put the boyfriend in front of your children.
But hold on.
I
Let's
dealt
back
with that
up.
when
But
I
let's
was
back
younger.
up. Let's back up. Hold on. Let's back up. Like I begin to see, when those girls or those young men are 2 to 3 years old, we look at them when they're talking back to us and they telling us stuff they shouldn't have no business saying. Even when they're jumping in adult conversations, we saying, "Oh, that's cute." We laughing. When they 5 to 9, we saying, "Girl, she a mess," and we ignoring the behavior. When they 13 to 17, they still talking back to us, telling us stuff and jumping out the window. Then they bringing home a baby. What makes you think the behavior gonna change when they 20?
Wait.
that's deep.
But let's look at this forensically. And Ricky and Jasmine chime in. When your mama tell you put the man before the kids, there's some truth in that.
Yeah.
And you lose
And that
respect for mama.
listen, it may very well be some truth in that. Nobody is saying that may not be truth. What I'm saying is, I don't care what. Listen, Olivia is dead. Linda's alive. My mama has literally told her 5 shut up, and when we didn't, she came downstairs with a gun. My mom, when she says shut up, she don't
In this
mean
episode of Hood
she
Mamas.
don't mean you can mumble. It's quiet. I don't care what her mama did. You don't disrespect your mama to that
But
level.
sometimes disrespect, and I'm not trying to get all alternative on you because I do believe in head busting. But the thing about it is sometimes kids cry out for help.
But you
That's
don't
true,
cry out
too.
for help at 20.
Well, but you just said, Jasmine, you shouldn't be at the house at 18.
And that's why I'm saying that's a
You can cry out
parenting
for
issue.
help
That's
at
a big
44.
what the problem with that is, mama didn't deal with that when that was 6.
But how do you? All right, so let's talk about this generational curse, and I need an opinion from Ricky because he a man. All right, picture. We growing up. Your mama got a
That's how we
different.
looked at Ricky.
Your mama got a different boyfriend every 8 months. When she
That's
don't
bad.
have a man, everything beautiful
That
between.
is bad.
You sometimes you got to get the light bill paid. Nopsy was high back in the day.
Come on.
I'm old school. But look, so when mama didn't have a man, the relationship with the kids and mama was perfect.
Let me hold up. Before Ricky, why it always gotta be a result in selling some fucking pussy to get your light bill paid?
I didn't say that.
No, you said that the light bill gotta be paid. Bro, go get you a job. Light bills be $150.
Well, you a kid.
$200.
At this time,
But
you
we're
a
not
kid.
talking about
No,
mama.
we ain't
now.
talking about a
You
kid.
don't know.
He
You
said
don't-
no.
You
what
don't
he-
really know what mama doing. You know what I mean? You just know all
You
the
just
bills
see,
getting paid.
you
back
just
in our day, that was
you
your
just
own.
see
You know what
Uncle Lemon. Then you
Yeah,
see
you
Uncle
just see-
Apple.
you
Then you
just
see
see
Uncle.
Mama in the room breathing hard with the uncle.
But I'm telling, I can tell you this: men play on the kids first.
How
Absolutely.
they do
on.
that,
So
Ricky? How they play on the
when
kid?
they
Talk
you know,
about.
they see the parent, they see the mom, they know what's happening. It's happening today. Generational curse, right?
Yeah.
So they get to know the kid. They get tight with the kid. Hey, little man, come, bringing gifts, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're doing all this.
McDonald's.
So the mama at this point has found it. Damn, my kids really like him. I can't just, cut him off. Whatever it is. So when things end, these kids have been tight with this man, and now here comes another man. So the kids are confused. As a kid, you don't know, honestly, that your mama's a hoe. You don't know that your mama's out there. You don't know. You just see all these different men, and you trying to figure it out. You getting attached. You know what I mean? You finding what you like about this man finding what you like. But at the end of the day, it's not healthy for the kids because now you got a son that's 16.
Absolutely.
He got a baby, and he's not with the kid's mom. You know what I mean? So it all comes full circle, T. Like
Right.
I don't ever blame the kids, right? I don't even ever really blame the parents.
Right.
It's really like the blame not gonna get us no closer to a solution. It ain't
Right.
gonna happen. So
Exactly.
you gotta find some kind of way to break the curse.
This is why when I was in my little day, dating, I didn't bring guys around my kids.
That's what they do now.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
do
you
that.
hear
But first of all, I had a daughter that was really shapely, and I didn't want them to be looking at her. So I kind of hid them. Like what I do is if she had to go to school and we had one bathroom in the house, I'm like, look, wait till she get finished. Okay, when she
But they have
finished-
so many mamas that don't watch
yeah,
like that.
I
You did, you did.
I came from a product where I saw my mama put a man before her children. And I didn't like the way that felt, so I vowed that I wasn't gonna do that. Sometimes you could just learn. You could learn things by just watching people.
But you know the fucked up part about it though, it's not like this shit even new. Like
Nothing new under the sun.
Movies are not made by coincidence. This shit has happened to so many different people, and somebody just took an opportunity to expose it in a way. Like a lot of music we rap about, people don't even know. Shit we talk about our lives in a way that hopefully you getting what I'm saying. I'm not just saying these lyrics hoping that you like what I'm saying. Nah,
Exactly.
Really listen and understand because it's a message behind that.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. We got the store brand cereals, and my stepdaddy got the name brand.
Hold on, I got one better than that.
You got
How about
Ringos, he got Fruit Loops.
He got Fruit
I know
Loops.
somebody I'm related to that might be watching. It's the truth, though. I don't care. The children ate hot dogs, and the daddy or the uncle, whatever you want to call him, ate a steak.
The thing of it is like that women want love so, like they so desperate for love where they think that they have to do that to please their man, but at the same time, a man's still going to do what he want to do.
But that's what I'm talking about.
But a man will respect you more so if you respect. If you put your children
A man
into
that's
it.
right in the head.
But yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
How can you
because
tell? It got to be that right.
The
It got
guy
to be the
that
right
I was
guy.
dealing with, when I used to tell him, no, don't use the bathroom, wait till she leave, my daughter leave, he texts me now to this day, you are a good parent, and da-da-da-da-da. Guys watch that, and girls don't think that. Yeah. So when you around here treating your children bad, they look at that.
They definitely
They really do.
And
but
look,
girls be thinking it's cool.
And the guy you dealing with looking too.
And look, the guy's not going to respect
They
you.
show down.
Right.
So they ain't going to respect your children. Why? Because you don't respect
That's
them.
right.
And one of y'all favorite movies is a manual on generational curses, and y'all watch it every time it come on.
What?
The Color Purple.
Oh,
I
definitely.
thought you was about to say Medea family reunion.
Nope. Colorism.
It's some shit in there
Colorism.
too, though.
Yeah.
You can go through
Colorism.
all of that.
That's right.
Sexualism. You know, you got Suge Avery. You married, but Suge coming, and the husband really in love with the ex-old
Suge,
lady.
yeah.
Then you got Whoopi, the Whoopi's character that was basically sold to somebody just for sex and cleaning the house.
Ooh, that's deep.
You got the children that's running wild. You have abuse. And you know some of the things that we idolize is generational curses.
That's
right.
Our new generational curses, every brand of Real Housewives, love, hip hop, all that is black women fighting.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just like Ricky was so impressed, or somebody was so impressed that you complimented Jasmine. That's not often done in our community.
And we need to
But it
we need
took
to
a lot
address
of-
it and do
but
that
listen,
more.
It took a lot of work for me to get there. I had to work on myself as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Once I started working on myself, and I felt like it was okay to compliment somebody, like, cause I was one of those girls. Oh, I ain't doing this.
But see, that's big
why
of
I
you,
ain't
T.
doing it."
That's big
so
of you.
Now my heart is cleaner. My heart
Right.
is pure. I done healed myself, so I could give Jazz her flowers.
Right.
It don't hurt.
And
Right.
you know what? That's something that we definitely need to address as women. A woman walk in the door and she's beautiful. You like
Let
her
her know.
hair. You like
Let
the
her
way
know.
she shaped. What's wrong? You gonna look at? Listen, it's either you gonna have it in you, or she ain't there, or she gonna have it in her. What's she
What she
looking at
looking
me
at?
for?
That's right.
We got to get out of that mindset. I'm
right.
always listen, my friends right there, they gonna tell you.
Yeah.
They hate me. You call everybody beautiful. You know why? Because she may have
Because
never heard the
everybody
word that
is
she was
beautiful.
beautiful.
Everybody beautiful. I saw two people walking up the street. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, it's some shit I probably would have laughed at. Like, you know, everybody, you know, we used to walk up the street, hand in the back pocket. You got your hand in her back pocket. She got a hand in you. That shit was cute. I saw that shit. And I was like, damn, man. Them people probably happier than me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. Everybody defines beauty different, right?
Yeah.
You could, all this right here, that's superficial to me. I look at that and be like, yeah, all right, you could be as beautiful as you are. And you are
But Ricky, how we
if
teach
you
the
had a
young
bad
dudes?
attitude
Come
at
on.
first, I would be like, man,
Come
she
on.
ugly. I can't even look at her the
You
same.
listen,
You know what I
Ricky,
mean?
think about
how
this.
do we teach the young dudes that? We saying, and I'm gonna tell you like I used to tell Rob on the show. You saying that because you got a little age on you. I got a little age on me. How do we teach the young ones that's the ones that wake up twisting their hair? Mama, them pancakes ready, you
You gotta set an example,
No,
right?
you know
right.
what you gotta do? I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do. You gotta get the fuck rid of social media because everybody's trying to be somebody else on that, and that's what they see and that's what they aspire to be.
Yeah, and that
You know what
ain't
I mean?
gonna happen.
When we grew up, we ain't had shit to look at and say, "I want to be this." Like T said, we had the Bill Cosby and the Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
People, we want to be something. We want to be doctors.
Theo was corny,
police.
Ricky.
Not everybody wanted. He was. That nigga was corny as
We
fuck.
was
Nobody
saying
wanted
that
to be
Theo
Theo.
was
I
lame.
didn't want to say Will.
With that
'cause he know
badass haircut, nobody wanted to be Theo. Who had
Nobody wanted to be
friends
that
like
nigga.
Cockroach?
But
Bitch, we had real cockroaches.
No. Yeah, he did. But some of us did want to be him because he had a mom and a daddy.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And we was like, man, some of us would never understand that life. You know, growing up in a house with a mom and dad. And I tell y'all, fuck it, I wouldn't. But that's a whole different story. Like, I aspire to be who my dad was. And like,
Right.
I use him as motivation and inspiration. Don't be that. I don't know if he a bad dude or not. That's how much I know him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I can't be like, I aspire not to be that. So Theo had a little, you know, we probably was hating on Theo, man, because he had a mom and dad.
I actually had a conversation with I'm
Theo
saying a
was
young
corny.
man, but he had to be in his mid-40s, a little older than I am. And one of the things that really impressed me about him is he has older sons. One of them was 24. One of them was like 22. And one of the things he said was his 22-year-old is out there just out of control, dropping babies. He said when I grabbed him, I had to show him that I wasn't playing with him. He said I had to hit him a few times because I told him you're not going to be out here having babies and not taking care of them. Whether I was with your mom or not, I made sure that y'all was taken care of.
Right.
That makes, like, can you imagine that today?
But Jazz,
Males being real daddies even when they grown.
Jazz.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you don't even hear that
Let me
no
tell
more.
you a secret. This is breaking news. I'm about to tell y'all something about dudes that y'all may not know. Dudes think everybody want to see their bird.
Where
And
that come from?
dudes think everybody want to see their bird. And I'm being real with you. That's that Lacelle talking. And if too many girls like that bird, they fly it.
Oh my God.
They fly it.
Winfred.
And I'm gonna put it professionally. If you're offering a certain kind of service, it's gonna be in demand.
I don't know about that. I don't know a girl who we had this conversation at the after show. I don't know a girl who likes those types of pics.
Well, yeah, they out there. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, y'all. And then
we think about what you said, girl.
and females gullible now.
Let's talk about the solution on curing generational curses. One thing I can say is healing yourself. When you heal yourself, you heal. I said you heal. When you heal yourself, you
Let me answer first.
kind of, move away from the past.
All
'Cause
right.
if you keep talking about that, you're gonna keep repeating
And
the
you
cycle.
get stuck
Wait, let me
there.
answer
You
it
stuck
first.
there.
So let's move into that critique of our show. Let's move into generational blessings. So with black males, let's say 25 down, we have to figure out how to create an opportunity where guys can take care of their families. And I just told a youngster this: if you can make $1,000 a night on the street, why would you go work at McDonald's or Burger King? You get addicted to the money.
That's right.
And we need to stop teaching in school that liberal arts college is the only answer. There is nothing wrong with going to Delgado, Nunez.
school.
If you're going to go cut hair, if you're going to be a plumber, plumbers make more than doctors.
That's right.
Electricians make more than doctors. There is nothing wrong with a hard day's of work. If you're going to be the Cox cable man, they start at $23 an hour.
Right.
We have to,
The maintenance man by my
the maintenance man get free rent.
But no, they make $24, $25 an hour.
And yeah, but I'm taking it back to my Kennedy days. At Kennedy, and I hope none of my counselors watching. At Kennedy, our counselors didn't counsel us on anything. They never called you in the office and said, what are your talents? What are you good at? God assigns your job at birth. He puts it in the package with your soul. If you're a good cook, if you're a good grass man, if you're a good this, you're a good that, because any talent you have, you can monetize it.
Yeah.
We need to stop telling people to waste. They're wasting their time. Oh, go to college, get a 4-year degree, and you're gonna become an engineer.
Most of the millionaires and billionaires quit college.
What Mark
Yes, they do.
Zuckerberg,
Yes,
Jeff
they do.
Bezos did finish. I just researched this. A few of them. Bill Gates. Bill Gates was bored, and he said, "Oh, I could go ahead and just."
Steve Jobs quit.
Steve Jobs quit, but the thing about it is, and I heard this.
Jay-Z quit.
Yeah, a lot of people say college teaches you
I
how.
don't think Jay-Z did high school.
Jay-Z was in the street.
Yeah, he was on.
But a lot of people
He's
say
a
college
billionaire.
teaches you how to keep a job and maintain
So
a
work
job. I
work
don't quite agree with that. I think college opens doors. If you can go get a 4-year liberal arts degree plus, college opens doors that are usually closed to a lot of people. But with that said, high school counselors need to get involved and teach our young black males. I can't speak on behalf of the females because I'm not one. But they need to teach black males how to monetize their life.
Okay. So look, let's go to Facebook. What question you have for Facebook?
Everybody just agreeing with everything I say.
No, I agree with you, say. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna
Go
tell
ahead,
you why.
Ricky.
I'm gonna tell you why. I
7 Ward
agree.
in the house,
That's
Saint
right,
Bernard.
that's right.
Come
All
on,
day,
come
Forrest
on,
Park.
Rick.
I'm gonna tell you, man. You what you said about college and Delgado or trade schools, you're absolutely right. Here's why. Because what I do, right? I work with Delgado Community College and I work with Fletcher College. And Integers is the big utility company around.
Okay.
So both of these colleges offer schooling for that trade.
Okay.
When they started that, that's the only route to Integer now. At first it was, you know somebody, who do you know? We bring you through our boot camp. You go to that college for 6 months to 8 months, and you get a job working at Integer. When you work at Integer, I've been doing this shit since 1992, T.
Yeah.
When I say these boys make money, I'm talking about real money. But as he said, you got to be ready to put in the work.
Yeah.
So you go to college and get a 4-year degree. That degree is going to benefit you if you decided to get in the corporate world, because some positions tell you got to have a degree
Yeah.
or experience equivalent to this, that, or that. So if you don't have the patience, you got a kid at 16, 17, you got to get out there and get it. So now you decide, okay, I'm going to go to Delgado, I'm going to pick up a trade, I'm going to cook, I'm going to be a mechanic, AC, refrigeration, lineman, whatever it is.
Or a police officer, something
You
like
can
that.
go make so much money doing those things to where you realize, if I went to college for 4 years, I'm working the first 15, 20 years to pay off my loans. You know what I'm saying? And you'll never pay them off. Just get that out.
And then the thing
Never
about Ricky,
student loans,
Ricky,
though.
they have sometimes, I saw this meme on social media. I talk about it often. They want you to have a master's degree plus 30 to make $12 an hour.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You
And-
can't live. You can't live off of that.
But we talk about the solution for young black men, and here's where I was getting to when I brought up the whole Integer thing, and this is most of corporate America right now. They dealing with diversity and inclusion. They trying to, all companies are going to that. Here's what I found
That's
out
so true.
about one company, right? They do business in Southeast Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. That's like Southeast Texas is the poor part. Louisiana, we're a poor state. Arkansas is a poor state. Mississippi is a poor state. But for that one company, 80% of their employees are white. So do the math and try and figure out why these black men are not working.
Because
So
a
now-
lot of them won't be rappers.
No. The opportunities weren't being afforded. So now
Yeah.
companies recognize that. So they getting people like me
And they throw
to
in the
go out
money.
into the communities and get involved with the Delgados and the Fletchers and try and bring these young kids out the community to these programs, because they have no clue. They don't know they don't have any
They don't-
resources.
the
But
resources
now,
aren't there.
If we get people like us that could go in the community and say, hey man, this is real. This is
Seeking
what you
you
can do.
shall find them.
You
But you know
literally
what?
took the thought out of my head, Ricky. It's for us. I'm sorry, Twilight. Don't
No,
roll
I
your
said
eyes at me.
seeking you shall find.
But don't roll
Some
your
people,
eyes at
no,
me.
but I'm saying some people don't want look.
And
Some
I
people
also
it's
think,
supposed to just fall in
I
their
think
lap.
it goes back to what Winfred said earlier. I think sometimes as a parent, if you don't know, you don't know what you don't know. And
Right.
we realize sometimes a little too heavy on counselors doing things. Sometimes we need to, if you posting everything on Facebook, post on Facebook. I got a son that's about to graduate,
That's right.
and
That's right.
who can help
Yeah,
me
But
right.
help
you know
navigate
what?
him
You
to do
know what?
something?
And you
Right.
said the key thing. A lot of parents don't know to do that.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's just I'm speaking on behalf, and I would never in a million years talk against the awesome John F. Kennedy Senior High School. But I
Lord, he
want
plug this school every time. But
The
Lord,
absolute-
Beaconfield Landry is in the house. I just want that to be known.
Awesome John F. Kennedy High School. But with that said, our counselors, you saw them when you had to go sign your little paper to graduate. You were at Kennedy from 9th through 12th or 10th through 12th. You saw them in the 12th. You should have been preparing me in the
All
9th.
alone.
I'm glad you said that. Somebody
Yo.
on Facebook, if y'all listening, if y'all know the consular name from John Mack in 1987, please tell me, because I don't remember. I don't know. That's
I remember
I
that.
never talked to the consular. I don't know. And he's
Because
right.
9 times out of 10,
Mine
they
was
only
Miss
call
Ann
down the
Lego
top
at
10%
Kennedy.
of school,
Yeah.
of the class. Sometimes they only call down the top 10%
Right.
of the class. You know, I hear that oftentimes. But what we need to realize as parents is we need to be a little bit more involved and realize that college is not the end-all, say-all. I have this conversation very candidly with a lot of my nieces and nephews and let them know, listen, when you coming out of college with a bachelor's degree, you're going to owe about $40,000 to $50,000 in
yes.
student loans, but you're going to yield an income of about $19 an hour. If one of my nieces told me she going to school to get a degree in business, I said, what you going to do with it?
That's right. How many people got degrees not even working?
Thank
They
you.
don't even. They're not
You
even-
I
have
know
to
somebody
realize
with a
that.
master's in math and she's a shift manager at McDonald's.
I'm a
That's what I'm
artist,
saying.
right? But I really thought when I was at Dillard University and I was in vocal performance, I just thought that was a senseless degree. And the reason why I felt
Unless
it
you
was
go teach
senseless,
it.
yeah, unless you teach it, and I wanted to get in like a opera. I wanted to learn how.
And
to
that would have
do opera.
yielded.
But I know a girl that graduated, and I pulled up in the breakfast line at McDonald's, and she graduated with that degree, and she was at McDonald's. So do you think that is up to the individual
Because-
to soar? Like,
And
it's really
listen,
up to them,
she's
right?
at McDonald's, but what we don't realize is she probably has enough shares at McDonald's, and McDonald's is probably paying
McDonald's
her
break you off.
$70,000-$80,000 a year.
Yeah.
No,
Whereas her
she wasn't no manager.
Oh,
or nothing.
well, you know,
Or she was like, you want some more ketchup?
Yeah, she was a cashier.
But see, when you go to college, and here's where people mess up in college, right? Because I mean, this is how you get in debt. Fuck, I'm a witness. You know what I mean? Like the money they offer you, you don't have to take it all. You just have to take what it takes to pay for your classes. But
Okay.
people
But
take
Ricky,
all
you
the
know we
extra
want
money.
that cost.
That's what I'm saying. And
I'm
that's,
telling you,
and
we
that's how
living in
get the jam.
that's an impoverished mindset.
That's
though.
right. I'ma
You
take
know,
this
you
money.
get this money and you got to buy your car. You get this
Yeah.
money and you live lavish off of it. And sometimes it's a necessity. Let's be real.
But the kids probably need that.
That's
They
what
can't-
I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
a
they
necessity.
came from the ghetto. They don't have.
But it
nothing,
comes
it's
from exactly
opportunity.
what we opened up the conversation with, right? What Jazz
Generational-
said. No, it's fear.
It's
fear.
yeah.
People
Can I
fear
ask- can I
failure,
ask y'all
and they
three a
wanna-
quick
they wanna
question?
do a little bit
Yeah,
better
go
than what
ahead.
they
So Ricky, you John Mack at the end of the 80s. Twella, she John Mack at the
90s,
around
90s.
yeah, in the 90s, and Jasmine Landry 90s.
Lord Beaconfield Landry.
So but
What you was, Rick? What you was, Ricky B? What you was?
87.
What school? What school?
John Mack.
Blue and gold. Shout
You
out
was
to all
at
the
John Mack too?
Buccaneers.
Indeed.
So
You was in that when I was there, right?
no.
Right, you can't.
I want to ask this question. I want to ask this question more so to Ricky and T, but Jasmine, you answer too. Was NOCA offered to people that were interested in music during y'all time?
It was.
It was.
I didn't have
Yeah,
the grade.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
You have to have a
It was
certain
really
GPA.
based on GPA, but now I don't think it's like that. I don't think.
Oh, really?
It's based
No, it's
on
run by the
GPA
state of
now.
Louisiana. It was taken away
they
from
took
all these
over.
para-school
So
systems.
it's not based on GPA no more. And then when I was in school, you know, shit, I didn't know I wanted to do music, man. I was into all kind of other shit.
Me
but,
too.
you
I was a cheerleader. I was a what you call that? A ballet?
Yeah, but I'll be honest
I was
with you,
doing all kind of other shit.
Noka went back in the day, man. It was focused on instrumentation. Like if you played in a band and you had, you know how to play.
Well,
horns.
during my day, it was vocal music too.
Yeah, see, where you
really
graduated, Winfred? Yeah, you.
I 95,
Yeah,
Kennedy.
yeah. See what I'm saying? You a few years after.
So
me,
wait, Ricky, your boy.
We had a cosmetologist class and
They had
everything
that,
at John
yeah.
Mack.
We had economic workplace, home.
Yeah,
economics,
they had all that.
Ricky,
Homemade.
your boy Renee Reynolds out the St. Bernard Project said start from home.
Ooh,
it
It does.
But suppose your mama don't know. Suppose your mama watch Young and the Restless all day.
Mm-hmm.
She walked to what's the little store around the corner from the St. Bernard? Spiders or the other one on the other side?
Jimmy's.
No, not Jimmy's with an F.
Felton's.
Felton's. Suppose your mom watch. She watched the store. She walked to Felton's to go get 2 looses. She come back, and suppose she don't know.
Let me tell you, man. I watched my mama. I watched my mama go through it, man. My mama was a single parent raising 3 sons, and I watched my mama work. My mom used to cook for us in the morning and leave, and used to tell us when y'all come home from school, do your homework, whatever, and the food is here. And some days she didn't come home till like 9 o'clock at night. So the days that we knew, and we was young. I mean, I'm the middle child, so I was rebellious. Got my ass whipped if I didn't listen to him, and got my ass whipped if I didn't teach him. So I was that kid that, whatever, it is what it is. But moms did her best, which any mom would do their best with, what Jazz said, with the tools that they had back in the day. Mm-hmm. If they had the tools that they have today, access to certain things, ways to reach out to certain people to seek other opportunities, moms would do things different. But you talk about, Renee says it starts at home. Back then, what was home? You know what I mean? Was it really a home?
It's a subjective
They got
question.
people that have fucked up homes and still come out as A1
Nah,
students.
those
Yeah.
are people that come out mostly at the top most of the time because they really, we say, oh man, I didn't have nothing when I was growing up. Man, some people didn't have.
But I tell my
nothing
daughter
like
this
that.
all the time. You can't use your circumstances, like whatever state you in, to make you want to be negative. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can't. You can't allow it to cripple
You can't. Yeah, you can't allow. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I do gotta come out with this book because, being in the music industry, I used to be depressed a lot. I gain weight, get small, gain weight, and I had depression. You feel what I'm saying? I take medication and stuff. So the thing of it is, people don't know what you be going through.
Right.
They don't know what you be going through.
Right.
I'm still dealing with being a teenage mom in my head, in my 20s and my 30s. Not in a good relationship with my family, thinking nobody don't love me, thinking about suicidal and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So people go through a lot, and then people always just want to judge people and don't know what situations that they.
And I came into your life, and the reason that we so good friends now,
There he goes. This boy.
I never
here.
judged her.
You know what?
Take it, man.
I stayed
There
the
he go.
course. You about to cry?
No.
Oh.
We just wondering how you segue to that.
Yeah, I was a ticking time bomb. I really was.
Yes,
I
you
would
was.
go off on you.
When? I'm about to fuck that bitch
I
up.
will fuck that bitch up.
But T, check this out. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. How fucking hard was it that you was dealing with all that shit and had to get in front of all them people and be like, I'm the shit. That shit, you gotta mask that shit.
Yo.
People don't understand. Like, it's a difference in that
Because I
entertainment shit.
always wanted to do music, so I was passionate about that. So when I got on a stage, even
Music
Baby
was
used to
your
tell me,
medicine.
Baby from Cash Money, he was like, when you on a stage, you're a totally different person.
Yeah.
So it just brought me to a comfort zone. But once I got, it was like a drug. Once I got off the stage,
The
I'm
high
back
gone.
dealing with
The reality.
my reality and all the
Right.
stuff that I was going through. But the biggest take I could tell you, what made me change my life, is because I wanted to. I no longer wanted to be the victim. And so many people want to just stay in a victim mode.
That's right.
Because it's comfortable, and they get a lot of
Because
attention.
they
You
get
get a
the
lot of
attention.
attention.
That's
But-
it, dog. They get all the
But
victims
when
get all
you-
the
Yeah.
attention.
Hold
We
on.
talked about that
Yeah.
last time.
When you start working on yourself as a woman, and people think working on yourself is just looking good and nails done and all that. No, I'm talking about inside job. You start having talks with yourself. You start talking to God. You start doing things with yourself.
Seeking therapy.
You start seeking therapy. I had a therapist at Dillard. I had another therapist that I seeked out because I wanted to know.
I remember that.
Why people think I'm crazy. why nobody don't want to work with me? Because if it always keep coming back to you, that means you the problem.
Come on.
So I had to
And a
kinda-
lot of us don't want to
and
acknowledge that.
I had to figure it out. And I had one friend, Menace. Shout out to Menace. He used to say, T, if you know you have a problem, bro, don't be afraid to go and talk to somebody about it.
Yeah, get help.
You know what I'm saying? And get help, because I was ashamed. I was like, why is this happening to me?
But you know what's
Why
fucked up?
I feel this way.
The
You know what I'm
bad
saying?
part about that, like, he was telling you the truth, right?
He was
And you
telling
look
me
at-
the truth, but everybody else was lying
That's
to
what
me.
I'm saying. So
I
I'm
never
like
lied
this.
to you.
I'm
No,
like
you never
this.
lied. No, I'm sorry. Winfred never lied to me. Menace never lied to me. But the females did.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Females evil.
in our community,
The men kept it
man,
real.
If we go talk, if we go talk to people like regular people who we deal with, we know we cool with them, we grew up with them, all that's good, and we go say, man, this shit got me fucked up, man. I was thinking about fucking killing myself, man. This shit just that bad. Instead of nah, you don't have to do that, but they gonna go to this next person and say, man,
She
crazy
tripping.
as a motherfucker.
Man, I
that's
caught a
mental
dude.
illness, right?
It
Like take that
definitely
shit when
is
somebody
mental
say
illness.
that.
When
take
somebody
shit
say that,
serious.
I tell anybody, if somebody is talking about killing themselves, you take it seriously. I don't care if they said it 15 times and they didn't do it, you take it seriously every time.
I caught somebody on the phone. They didn't hang up, but they was talking about how crazy I was. You know, they didn't really understand me, but they just kept talking. They didn't know how that affect me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a long time, I didn't want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to live. I always had, like, a suicide plan on how I was going to take myself out or whatever, because I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with myself. People don't know that. Like, I'm inside. My children even said, they was like, "Man, you used to be inside for days and close the room." Like, I didn't want to, like, what they say, they isolate
Yeah.
yourself. So I kind of isolate myself, and I was thinking of a plan because I didn't really work on myself. I let everybody's opinion define me.
But you know how many women are having, especially with being at home all day with these kids, you locked in. You know how many women are affected by that today? Even
And you know how many women's grocery
it's
bills are being
really no. But this is serious. You know how serious self-care is. I am really, really big on self-care. And sometimes, I talked to a mother probably about a month and a half ago who called me bawling. And she was like, I can't take it no. She was really at her wit's end. And I was like, you know what? It's time for you to take a break. If you're not willing to go to the hospital, which she was dead set on not going to the hospital, I say, you need to let's call your mom. Tell your mom to get the kids. You need to go check into a hotel. You need a break. Sometimes, and we don't realize this, and I agree that it's for men too, because men, especially when you're in the home with your family, you have a lot going on. But especially women, you waking up in the morning, you dealing with the kids. Mom has the role of being a doctor, the lawyer, the mediator, the negotiator. You're cleaning bubbles, you're cooking, you're everything to everybody. You never have time to be anything to yourself.
So
you know, we are often putting on that S on our chest like we super women, and we're not. We need to realize we're not batteries.
That S is for selfish.
Yes, sometimes, come on, that's it. You have to be selfish sometimes. I tell some women, I say, you know what? Your children fed, they're clean, go lock yourself in the room. Don't answer the door.
And one thing that I learned, Jazz, was you can't have negative people around you because one thing, like, they had diagnosed me with bipolar, right? I'm not afraid of that. Look, I'm great.
Nobody judging
Listen,
him.
no, I'm just saying I'm great. I can talk about this.
I suffer with anxiety.
But listen, bipolar, anxiety, depression, whatever, you know. But anyway, I conveyed my situation to friends. As soon as we got into it, it was like, oh, that's that bipolar shit. Oh, bitch, you with it. Oh, bitch, don't blame it on that. So you can't be around people like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really be with friends that really want to see you be better.
And friends that's willing to educate themselves. No, for real. Friends that's willing to educate themselves on what you have going on with you mentally, and recognizing that when you in a manic state, I'ma love you through it.
So Jazz,
when you going in on me, I'm just gonna be right here and say, you know what, I'ma receive it, and I'm not going to go after you because I realize that's a part of your condition.
And I had friends that had issues, you know what I'm saying? And I stuck by them, but with me it was like, You this, you this, you that, you that, you that. You know, like, and it's a
Well,
hurtful
you know, we talk
thing.
about that all the time.
Yeah.
You didn't realize some of those patterns
Oh, yeah.
beforehand, and you
Yeah,
stuck
I
around.
didn't
We may
realize.
have to do a part 2 of this show because they have a lot of generational curses that we had didn't touch on. This is an awesome
Yeah,
show.
because you know what?
But-
Could I just add one generational
can
curse
you
that I'm
hurry
concerned
up?
about? Yes, I can.
Birthday girl.
One of the things that I'm concerned about is the new generational curse of giving our children too much.
Ooh, me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why mine's sparrow right now.
I mean, giving them too.
And
You
to people
said
that's not
something
watching
earlier
in
about
New Orleans,
our
it means
mamas
spoiled,
didn't have a
not
whole
spoiled.
lot.
That's right.
They didn't have a
With
whole
the
lot.
LT, they sparrow,
My kid's sparrow.
they spoiled or they spoiled?
What's spoiled? Well, you know we say
Sparrow.
street. We
Sparrow.
say all.
God,
They
thank
sparrow.
God.
We say water.
We want to give them everything we didn't have and
right.
more.
Jazz, it's your birthday.
Yeah, it is my birthday.
Your birthday.
You made 44.
44.
You look
Mama,
20, 21.
She look really young.
You don't even look legal.
Thank
Let
you.
me see your ID.
No problem.
And I'm about to, we about to rap. T.
Ricky B.
What's up?
Shake for your motherfucking hood
If
if it's
it's
all
all
good.
good.
That's what we about to, we
That's
about to
what we
put
about to
Ricky,
do.
All
Ricky
right.
on the spot.
I'm on the spot.
Wait,
All
before
right,
we put Ricky on the spot, thank you for tuning in to True Tea with Legendary Miss T with Legendary
Shake
Miss
for
T.
your hook. I'm about to sing that.
Jazz the
Come on, let's go.
Motivator,
Sing.
the awesome Ricky
Hey,
B,
yo, follow
Winfred
your
Warrick.
makeup.
Happy birthday, Jazz.
Thank you. Follow me
Follow
at
Jazz.
Jazz
Be
the
your hype man.
Motivator.
I
I
was
am
just-
at Jazz
Y'all
the
don't know that.
Motivator.
Hold on, but we got a 7-wall artist this week.
Ooh, yes,
right.
I think a
7
7-wall artist better than all of them. I'm just saying.
I agree. 100%.
Rick, Rick, let me tell you something.
What's that?
And I want to put this out here. All the artists that's older, if you haven't got a song in with me, let's do a song. Y'all could just tip me. You could put whatever
Y'all
in my
heard it.
pocket.
Do it for the culture.
Look,
Y'all heard
I'm
it.
doing
That
it for
is
the culture.
so
I'm talking about
amazing.
all the artists that want a song with Miss T, not the new ones. I'm talking about the Ricky B's and
Yes,
the
sir.
Choppers, and me and Chopper got a song together. But all y'all, come on, let's get it in.
Let's
Oh,
get
Ramp.
it in.
Running platinum.
Let's get it in,
man.
Ramp.
T, one thing I gotta see.
What, baby?
What?
All us can sit at the table and put a legendary CD out. Let's do
That's
that shit.
Ogre.
Real
So
shit.
Platinum, he can
That's
host
what's
it.
up.
He can host it, yo.
I'm gonna host the whole CD.
Talking about.
So
He gonna
Let's
host the whole
shake
That
for
would be
our
dope.
hood.
Where
Let's
that
do
song
it.
at?
Let's do it. We gotta get everybody.
I'm about to shake for the 15. Shout out to the 15
Show them how we
wall.
do this. Your birthday.
It's your birthday, Jazz. Let's go.
You fucking right.
For your motherfucking
Hey.
hood, if it's all good. Shake
Turn
for
it
your
up.
motherfucking hood, if it's good.
All right, fucking right.
You fucking right.
It's all right. Nigga, shake for your motherfucking
Yeah.
hood, if it's all good. Shake for
Miss T,
your
you gonna sing?
motherfucking hood, if it's
Yeah,
all good.
we about to
Shake for your
remix this shit
motherfucking
live
hood,
on
if it's good.
Facebook.
Fucking right, all right,
You fucking right.
all right.
Cause that St. Bernard is on the map and they don't play. Ask me how I know I'm from around the way. I know some real ass niggas who be quick to pull a trigger. This crap with your yak, let's see who's quicker. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, it ain't no thing. But I remember the days when niggas used to swing. But now it's getting kinda hectic where I'm from. Cause niggas dying old and young by the same gun. I'm rolling through the night, war desire in Florida. Damn, I never seen so many soldiers and warriors packing them things for niggas faking the phone cross the tracks. And you better not ask where they at. Starts coming at your ass, nigga, duck, bitch, duck. And you can't do shit, cause you're cornered in the cut by some hip ass hippies. But like I said, them boys hip, quick to cock back, in the clip. So T,
Shake for your motherfucking hood if it's all good.
Yeah.
Shake for your motherfucking hood if it's all good.
Yeah.
Shake for your motherfucking hood
Go.
if it's good.
You fucking right.
All right.
You fucking right.
Fucking right. Nigga, shake for your motherfucking hood if it's all good.
Yeah.
Shake for your motherfucking hood if
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Shake for your motherfucking hood.
yeah, you fucking
you're
right.
right. All
right.
You fucking right.
All right.
I'm
Come
on
on.
Flipper by the Lafitte. I'm in shot ring on the other end by the Russian blade gang. But on Miro, somebody dead from a bullet wound.
Hey,
Rated in the times,
come on,
picking you
Rick.
murder rate. Uptown niggas violent by all means. The same Thomas
go.
Callio and the Melphamine, the Magnolia,
Soldier,
Alphaville,
Warrior.
Holly Grove.
gangster.
Boy, don't make me
Thank ya.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The Ricky got the shit that's probably older than your grandma. Generational curses, yo. Older than your grandma. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Them generational curses are they older than your grandma. Shit. T, sing that shit.
Let's go,
Shake
T.
for your motherfucking hood if it's all good. Shake for your motherfucking hood if it's all good.
Yeah.
Shake for your motherfucking hood
Go.
if it's good.
Yeah, you right.
It's all right.
Yeah, you right.
It's all right.
Sarah,
Come on.
don't cut
For
it.
your motherfucking hood if it's all good. Shake for your motherfucking
love that
hood
shit.
if it's all good. Shake for your motherfucking hood if it's good.
Fucking right.
It's all right.
Y'all know-
Fucking right. Come on.
I said,
Y'all know we can't leave out of here for Jasmine's birthday Hold on, we gotta hear something of Lil Miss T. Platinum, pick a song. Jasmine birthday, 44, looking like 21.
That's right.
Shout out to Ricky B. Come on, Swelly.
Appreciate that.
Ricky B, I love you. Thank you
Love
for
you, brother.
coming.
Legendary Miss T. Let's go, Twilight.
See, don't be thinking about you. Girl, you such a fool to think you his one and only. He just using you. He will never be with you. So caught up in your silly ways. Man on myself every day. Say you love it, but you fuck you. But you on your way. Don't make sense, cause you a grown woman. You gon' turn around and make me do your ass something. I ain't gon' lie, you done made me.
Come on, Twilight. What? What you say? You're on your own, man. What? Come on, Platinum, roll into the one more. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Next week.
What up, True T Squad? It's your girl, Legendary Miss T, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night, we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True T.